Meanwhile, the CEOs of some of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies are on Capitol Hill today. They're testifying before the Senate to explain why the U.S. pays some of the highest prices in the entire world for medication.
Yeah, the leaders of Johnson & Johnson, Merck, and Bristol-Myers Squibb are facing scrutiny from both sides of the aisle. NBC News congressional correspondent Julie Tsirkin joins us now from Capitol Hill. Julie, it's good to see you. So we know drug prices in the U.S. are more than 2.5 times higher than other high-income nations. This is according to federal data widely available. What are we hearing from these CEOs? Why are their prices here so much higher?
Well, it just seems like a broken record, Morgan and Vicky, from these CEOs saying that the reason they're higher is because we have more innovation in the U.S. That leads those prices to go up. In Europe, there are more stringent regulations and restrictions, leaving consumers, in the CEOs' words, leaving them to wait days, weeks, if not months to get the critical medications that they need, certainly defending the cost of these drugs, saying there's nothing they can do about it. Unfortunately for them, the person who's chairing this hearing, Senator Bernie Sanders, doesn't buy it. Here's what he said.
The United States government does not regulate drug companies. With very few exceptions, the drug companies regulate the United States government. The outrageous cost of prescription drugs in America means that 1 out of 4 of our people go to the doctor, get a prescription, and they cannot afford to fill that prescription. How many die as a result of that? How many suffer unnecessarily?
Now, of course, there are really practical implications of the high cost of drug prices here. The CEOs say it's because of the middlemen that come in between. They say there's nothing they can do to lower them. But the people on the other line of this who rely on these life-saving drugs have to pay thousands of dollars, money they don't always have because insurance doesn't always cover them.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, you know, a Senate report alleges these 3 companies are intentionally blocking cheaper competitors from actually even entering the market. So explain that for us. I mean, and if that is happening, do they face consequences?
Well, that's a really good question. Consequences from who? It's very clear, according to Senator Bernie Sanders, who himself acknowledged they can't really do anything about this. Congress can't get to an agreement in a bipartisan way. In one part, of course, there's a heavy lobbying effort from these pharmaceutical companies on Capitol Hill. I'm old enough to remember various efforts that came down the pike throughout the years to try and get this issue under control. So that's one piece of it. Congress is just unlikely to act and regulate the industries themselves. But the other piece of this, again, is that the CEOs continue to say, even minutes ago, that they are doing all they can, that it is not on them, that it is once again the middlemen that are leading to these rising costs of drug prices. And so really they're just going back and forth, the CEOs, the members on the committee, with no conclusion or solution to the problem in sight.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.